Oh, y'all can't hear me. Thank you. I was sitting here like I was okay. Hey, we are back. Hey, Bonnie, number one with the likes. Elisa Triplet, we are back. Thank you, Miss Cutie Pie. I got the email. We'll have to look at Doug's interview this weekend. Thank you very much. Okay, now we can hear me. My bad, my bad. And I did a mic check and didn't even wait for a response either. Just assumed y'all could hear me. Okay, so this will be my first time reading these. I'm trying to get these knocked out. This is the last of the documents for now that we'll be going over. So this is Brian Steele's motion in limine number 66 on behalf of Jeffrey Williams, Young Thug. And I have also DA Love's response to this motion in limine. So we will be caught up for a little bit, for a few minutes. Okay. So the motion in limine number 66 says, comes now Mr. Jeffrey Williams by and through undersigned counsel and hereby files this limine number 66 in the above referenced case. In support of this motion, Mr. Williams shows as follows. Mr. Williams is innocent of all charges in the above referenced indictment. The prosecution had on its short witness list the fact that they were going to call Mr. DeQuantes Lamar, previously known as Rich Homie Quan, as a witness at trial. The prosecution did not call Mr. Lamar as a witness, and tragically, on or about September 5th, 2024, Mr. Lamar passed. Mr. Williams was intending to call Mr. Lamar as a witness at trial, however, now cannot do the same. Mr. Williams respectfully asked this honorable court to order the prosecution not to argue or ask at any time that Mr. Williams had an opportunity to call Mr. Lamar as a witness, as same is not true. Further, the prosecution failed to call Mr. Lamar as a witness when presenting their specious theory that Mr. Williams and Mr. Lamar were on bad terms since the fall 2014 through year 2015 and beyond. Hold on, y'all, because I want to look up. I am okay with looking up a new word. I want to look up with first. Let me see if okay, it is specious, and then it means superficially plausible, but actually wrong, misleading in appearance, especially misleadingly attractive. Okay. Okay. So thank you. Okay. New word. Okay. Hey, the child of Yah. 6:38 a.m. Oh, you're in the Bay Area. Oh, yes, early for you. I was actually up super early too. Okay. So now it says Mr. Williams intends to show the jury that the prosecution sent confirmation in writing that Mr. Lamar would be a witness in the case, but the prosecution never called Mr. Lamar. Thereafter, Mr. Lamar, months later, unexpectedly and tragically passed. Wherefore, Mr. Williams respectfully requests a hearing on this motion, and at the conclusion of same, asks this honorable court to grant the above requested relief. So this one, they actually requested a hearing. Okay, so here's the response to... Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, sorry. When family called, had to hold on a second. Okay. Hey, let's see. Talk to the child of Yah. Hey, Keisha Swan. Bama said didn't get notification. I know Bama. I it gets on my nerves. Hey, Supreme L. Okay, almost had that mistrial. Missed the 147 mark. It was close though. It was close. All right, so we're looking at the state's response to Steele's motion in limine about Rich Homie Quan, and this is signed by DA Love. All right, so the state of Georgia, by and through Fonnie T. Willis, District Attorney for the Atlanta Judicial Circuit, hereby files this response to defendant Jeffrey Williams' most recent motion in limine, number 66 of Williams' motions in limine, and moves this honorable court to deny defendant's motion. In support, the state shows this honorable court as follows. I just want to point out, they didn't respond to the other ones in writing. I'm just saying. Okay, it says defendant Williams, in an attempt to circumscribe the requirement of introducing evidence to support a position he has advanced during trial, now has asked the court to prevent argument defendant speculates the state may make and questions he speculates the state may ask during trial. Defendant has cited no legal authority for the position, and defendant has not been prohibited from offering residual hearsay testimony. Though the state would in no way endeavor to comment on any exercise by defendant of his right to remain silent and not testify, defendant has available to him a multitude of ways to present evidence to advance the theories he hopes the jury believes. Defendant's failure to present evidence to support these theories is fair ground for argument and questions by the state. If you came in a little bit later, it was that Brian Steele, on behalf of Young Thug, asked for a motion in limine regarding Rich Homie Quan because he's no longer here. Let's see. A prosecutor has wide latitude in the conduct of defendant's failure to present evidence to support these theories is fair ground for argument and questions by the state. See Pine versus State. A prosecutor has wide latitude in the conduct of closing argument, the bounds of which are in the trial court's discretion. And where the defense presents no evidence to rebut the evidence of guilt, it is not improper for the prosecutor to point out that fact to the jury. Ridley v. State. Concluding that the prosecutor's statement in closing argument that the defendant had the same power to subpoena witnesses as the state did not improperly shift the burden of proof to the defendant, but were proper comments on the defense's failure to present evidence. See also Thompson, 318 Georgia at 767 4B, holding that the prosecutor's comment that there has been no evidence exonerating appellant and there has been no evidence pointing to somebody else as being the real killer did not improperly shift the burden to appellant to prove his innocence, and the statement was therefore not improper. See also Thompson v. State, stating where there has been no evidence I feel like that's just I just read that in a different way. Okay, to suggest that defendant could have called as a witness a person who tragically and unexpectedly passed away prior to the conclusion of the state's case in chief would be not only misleading, but it would also be distasteful. The state will not make any attempt to argue that defendant could have called any witness that passed away prior to the conclusion of the state's case in chief. But if the defense continues to advance the false narrative referenced in their motion in limine and presents no evidence of that narrative, the state is not precluded from pointing that out to the jury. Respectfully submitted this 18th day of October, 2024, Adrian Love. Yes, we read that just before this live, Supreme L. We read their we read the motion for the judge to reverse her oral order about Detective Dennis. We went over that one too. We will see. I hope she doesn't reverse anything. Miss Cutie Pie said they put motion in because Rich Homie Quan was on a short witness list and was supposed to be called early in case, but they chose not to call him, so now they can't. They don't want anything in about him. Right. Yep. I get it. We will see what the judge rules on this one too. It is hard to know because I swear, I think a lot of times she lets the state wear her down on some points. Like she'll have her decision, then they wear her down. Then she'll have her decision and they wear her down. So we'll see. We will see. But we do. Okay, now we have recaps and a little space for anything else happening crazy today, but we have normal recaps. So where we're starting at is Tuesday recap with Quindarius Zachary's ex took the stand. The grandfather to Woody's daughter took the stand. Woody had a cameo appearance because he had wheelchaired in. I don't remember her name, but she's the mother of someone that is no longer here. I think, let me not guess names. I won't guess. We'll just get there in my notes. We have some other witnesses. I'm skipping over some. You'll see their face, but I'm not staying there for the whole testimony. We're doing highlights. Okay. But yeah. And Hilton introducing the last minute letters and all that stuff. So that's our recap that we have coming up. And I'm still taking notes for the rest of the week after that. So we'll just have to see. But that one, I will see y'all. I'll reset the time back to 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll see y'all in about 30 minutes to do the recap for that day with Quindarius, Zachary's ex, and Hilton's last minute letters and all that. What's up, Don Don? I'm about to end this live, friend. Text me if you got something. Text me because I'm about to end this live. Okay, y'all. I'll see y'all in 30 minutes for the recap. And I really do thank y'all for being here. I will see you soon. Bye.